my people, how's it going? Jenny here.
KB.
And today we are going to talk to you about something from the show.
Arcane.
Which is that a lot of people have some kind of theory that Caitlyn and Vi from Arcane got it on when they were in Caitlyn's bedroom, your face up, after they were laying in bed together. And someone had asked Amanda Overton if that's what happened. And she did say that there was some time in between the two scenes of them, in between the time that they talked about or that they were in bed together, and then the time that they were in the council. There was some time in between, and that they left it. Amanda Overton said that they left that time open on purpose to let people kind of make their own judgments and give their own thoughts about what happened during that time. I don't remember what her exact quote was, but it was something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And so we wanted to share about what we think went down during that time. Yeah. So do you think that they got it on?
No, because here's why. They've already showed the hex scene with Mel and Jace, but I feel like it's not the place, not the time, and they would actually show if it was going to happen, because I don't believe they wouldn't show that, especially with all the build-up the two have had the entire season.
Yeah.
And like I said, right place, right time. This is not the place, this is not the time. They could have cuddled, they could have talked, Caitlyn could have talked to her, Vi could have talked some more. We don't know, they could have been planning for all we know, although I don't know if there's much planning.
That's what I think. That is what I think.
Yeah.
I think that they made plans together.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very common in lesbian relationships.
Yeah.
Like, once you hit, and I know they've only known each other for a few days, but once you hit the 4-month marker, there hasn't been any future talk about, like, where's this relationship going? Are we going to move in together? Like, usually... Yeah, usually it's about the 3-month mark that lesbian couples move in together, and if they don't, that's considered slow. But they tend to talk about the future really quickly. Yeah. I don't think that it was necessarily relationship talk, though it could have been part of it, but I think it was like Vi saw the plan, the map that Caitlyn had laid out on her bedroom floor. So she did see that map there, and I think that they could have made some plans. It's my theory that the plan that Vi brought to Jace was something that Caitlyn and Vi talked about together.
I can see
because
that.
It seems like a very Caitlyn plan.
And she also said Caitlyn seems to trust you.
Yeah.
How else would she know that?
That's so true. Well, she did say, I have a friend on the council.
She did say that.
So she did say that, but did she tell her that it was Jace?
We don't know.
We don't know. But in my opinion, and she also, another thing Amanda Overton said was that they appear frazzled. You do see Caitlyn in a different outfit. She was no longer in her Undercity outfit. She was in her enforcer uniform, even though she technically was no longer supposed to be an enforcer anymore by that point. But she did.
That's all she had.
Yeah. Yeah, she did wear her enforcer uniform, so she's changed clothing. Yeah. I do think that they probably tried to tidy and clean up a little bit, and that they made some plans for the future. They talked about the state of the lanes, as far, like, they wouldn't have known too much, right?
No.
Because Vi's been in prison. Right. But as far as what they could see, and from what Vi knew, I really think the two of them came together, made some plans as to how they could move forward in solving some of their problems. And I think that that's why they looked so frazzled. I think that they were working together on plans. They got kicked out of the council, so there might have been more that they had prepared to talk about. Yeah. Because Caitlyn's mom did tell them to prepare. Yeah. So I think
Caitlyn's very much that planner mindset, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Like if what's his face didn't say escort them out, I feel like more would have been said.
That's true.
In all fairness, though, at that point, Vi was just basically, I don't want to hear any more about this.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yep. So that's our thought. I don't think, and the other thing I want to mention is that people keep asking about a kiss, asking about them getting together physically, and I think that there's a lot more to romantic relationships than just the physical side of things.
Absolutely.
I think that they are romantically moving ahead, and emotionally. Not just romantically, but also like emotionally.
Yeah.
Like Caitlyn saying that they need to trust each other.
Yep.
That's huge character development from the beginning when Caitlyn was saying like, how could I trust someone like you? That was like a huge change.
I trust someone like
In one mad word.
Yeah.
I trust someone like you. That's a huge change in her perspective. So I think that they're growing as characters together, and they're developing those feelings for each other. They're developing a sense of trust for each other, a sense of understanding, and they're also developing a working relationship.
Oh yeah.
Because like in the game, they're both enforcers together and they're partners. Whereas in the show, they're still obviously not there yet. So,
right.
But I think that we're getting a taste of the beginnings of a working relationship and a sense of them like really caring for each other.
Oh yeah, freaking absolutely.
Yeah. Vi's like soft eyes and all of that. In some ways, I think that means more than a relationship between that's like physical.
I agree. But emotional connection is so very important.
Yeah. It's more like long-term lasting and solid in a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah. Any other thoughts about it?
I'm trying to think.
She was the one who was like, we were like, oh, let's make a video about this, and we're like out driving, and she's like, put on the camera now. I got lots to say.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is just that, like I said, it's not the right place, it's not the right time. If they had done something like that, it would have been ridiculously rushed, and I would compare it more to a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
It does happen.
I remember, like, in Lost Girl, the actors who play the two, like, it's like the main Women Love Women couple, of the actor who plays Bo and Dr. Laura.
Yay!
And I remember them saying they never wanted this to just be like two hot girls making out.
Exactly.
They wanted it to be taken like as a serious relationship.
Yeah.
And that came through in that show in Lost Girl.
Oh yeah.
Whereas I think that they're kind of trying to do the same thing in Arcane. They're trying to be like, hey, this isn't just two hot girls making out. This is, two individuals who come from very different backgrounds, like a kind of like Romeo and Juliet kind of story.
Yeah, actually.
That against all odds start to have like deep feelings for each other and build like a true deep romantic relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Especially because Vi just has such a hatred towards enforcers.
Yeah, so that makes it like such a huge deal. Such a sense of like growth and awareness and opening up of her eyes to like the nuances of the world.
Yeah, and then Caitlyn just doesn't know. Vi doesn't have a record, but she does not trust her at all.
Yeah.
So it really is. They grow so much in such a short time.
Yeah.
But the world that they live in, they don't know if they're going to be dead the next day,
That's true.
It's just so much that they just don't know. So when people say, oh, I'm moving too fast, the lesbians move very fast.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you all. Well, that's all for today. And we are going to go eat some food.
Yay!
Yeah. Anyway, we'd love to stay in touch with you, so please subscribe. And we will be sending you all so much love. Until next time.
Laters!